Rogan.
What the fuck, Tripoli?
Anyway. I want to tell a story of you and me and a Heckler. I don't know
Which
if you remember
one?
this story.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. That was a funny one.
Yeah, whenever you want.
Right now, don't know.
It's the greatest heckle kill of all time. I was doing a gig in Phoenix, Arizona. A friend of mine had a bar, and whenever I came in town, he'd throw a stand-up show. So I went down to do stand-up. And my aunt, who's no longer with us, but she finally got to come see me, and she was like 80 at the time. So she came down. My whole family was there. I'm on stage, and I'm doing a joke about how I got my ass kicked by my girlfriend. I got a scar right here from when she put me in the hospital. You know, I got stitches and all that stuff. And I was talking about that, and I dropped my punchline, and all of a sudden I hear, "Joke thief." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You're a joke thief." I'm like, "Oh, what do you, oh, who?" And I look, and there's this really hot chick with this huge goon. She was sitting on his lap. And I'm like, "What are you talking about, lady?" She goes, "That's not your joke. That's Joe Rogan's joke. You didn't write that. You fucking stole it from him." I go, "No, Joe Rogan's my friend. He doesn't have that joke." "No, it's his fucking joke. I just heard him do it. You're a fucking joke thief." I go, "Well, how about this? How about I call Joe and he'll tell you it's not his joke?" She goes, "Good, do it. But you won't because you're a fucking joke thief." I'm like, wow. And I'm on stage, man.
Oh, please let this have a good ending.
So I'm like, okay, I'm going to call him, but we got to make a deal. If he says it's his joke, I'll quit comedy. Now, if he says it's not his joke, you have to come up here and let this guy in the front row lick your tits.
Oh, nice.
And she's like, okay, but you're not going to make a call because you're a fucking joke thief. Oh. So I called Joe, and usually Joe will get back to me the next day or something like that. But I'm like, oh, man, he's not going to answer the phone. So I call him. I leave a message. And I'm like, "Joe, this is Tripoli. Dude, I need you to call me right now. I'm on stage. Call me." And I hang up. I'm like, he didn't answer. And she's like, "Of course he didn't answer because you're a fucking joke thief." I go, "It's like Friday night, lady. He's probably doing something." Then all of a sudden my phone rings. Act of God. I don't know what it is.
That's awesome.
It's fucking Rogan.
Nice.
And I'm like,
but then you have AT&T and it drops in the game.
I'm like, "Rogan, what's up?" He's like, "What's up, Tripoli? What the fuck are you doing?" I go, "I'm doing stand-up." He goes, "You're on stage right now?" I'm like, "Yeah." I go, "Do you do a joke about getting your ass kicked by your girlfriend?" Well, you know, Joe, he doesn't get his ass kicked by anybody, so it's not happening. He's like, "No, I don't." I'm like, "Okay, you need to tell this guy this story." So, and I tell him that, this girl accused me of stealing his joke. So I bring this guy on stage. It's like, I'm like, confirm it's Rogan, and then repeat what he says. "Oh, it's Rogan. It's Joe Rogan. It's Joe Rogan." No, he doesn't do a joke like that. He's never done a joke like that. And Sam Tripoli doesn't have to steal a joke because he's a funny motherfucker. "Fuck you, bitch." And the whole place just goes,
oh, man. Did you record this? Do you have a red band?
No, I think one guy recorded it. I've always asked him, dude,
it's lost in the egosphere.
So the whole place goes nuts. I can't follow that, so I'm like, "Hey, Rogan, thank you so much. I got to take care of some business." I hang up. I go, "Okay, it's time to pay the toll to the troll. Come up and let this guy
that's great.
lick your tits." And she's like, "No, I ain't going to fucking do it." And the whole place boos her, right?
Wow.
So I'm like, "Oh, I can't. I tried one joke. I can't follow that. It's the greatest heckle kill of all time." So I'm like, "Okay, it's great. Thank you guys so much." Standing O, I'm not lying to you. Every chick in the place runs up to this chick and starts fucking laying into her. "You're a fucking bitch. You shouldn't have fucking done that. You made a deal. You should have gone up there and let him lick your tits."
This is beautiful.
Wow. Fucking all of a sudden I see this chick and her goon boyfriend running out of the bar because they're getting chased out by chicks.
That is awesome.
God, I wish you had that on video.
What club was this?
It was a bar called... what was the name of the bar? I can't remember.
Los Angeles?
No, it was in Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix.
He was in Hollywood. I was in Phoenix. This chick got bitch slapped in the 602 from the 323.
That is beautiful.